Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Phoenix Point, where I think we are here approaching the end. We have a day to wait on this Phoenix Key thing, and I mean, we may as well pass the time back at the shooting range, right? Because there's any particularly pressing business out here. Pandorans are going to blow up some New Jericho havens, and so much the better for humanity. Bad Tabira is under attack. We have done some business with the people of Bad Tabira. They appear to be unsavable. Sorry, y'all. And the Pandorans will attack Phoenix Logistics B again. Part of me kind of wants to just let it go, just because this mission's going to be very long and annoying with like a dozen enemy units, and whatever. We'll go ahead and save it. Who knows? Maybe we'll need it. Again, New Jericho, that's probably for the best. The Exalted's genetic makeup has been altered to include the so-called Pandora key sequence. She can now directly access the data stream being broadcast to Earth from Yugoth. It took some time for her to learn how to use this ability without extreme pain, and one more step will be necessary before she can execute her plan. She needs a vulnerable access point, but she assures us that the Yugothian entity will soon provide us with one, in the form of the Yugothian receptacle. We must prepare. That's what we've been doing literally the entire game. New research available. The Liturgy of the Divine Flesh. All the elements are in place to complete the Exalted's long con and trick the Yugothian entity into surrendering its power. The only thing left to do is formulate a plan of attack. I'm pretty bummed out about this, like I mentioned last time. It sure seems like what's going to end up happening here is that we're going to get the same final mission we would have gotten if we had gone through with either of the other factions, just maybe with like a slight twist on it. I was really hoping that by sticking with this dead god thing, we were going to have a really weird resolution to the whole story. Alright, let's get in here and do some medium defense. It says medium difficulty, but it sure is, like, when we did the base defense in the episode before last, and then when I had to do that base defense again prior to the last episode, it sure does throw an awful lot of enemies at you. There doesn't really seem to be, in practice, much of a difference between medium difficulty and extreme difficulty. And actually, depending on how it decides to position our soldiers, how it decides to very illogically position our soldiers in the base, sometimes I can imagine this being quite difficult. If it puts all the good people way at the back. So let's see here. What do we got? Vanessa is way up front. So that's a laser rifle. That looks like a sniper. No, it's a shotgun. And you have a hand cannon. And then we have 4 of these guys. Man, it sure would be nice to be able to just like shoot a rocket launcher at them. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily feel safe doing that from here. Also, they would be able to return fire on us, right? I could move 2 action points worth of distance, or like less than 2. I'm just trying to think, like, where is going to be safe from return fire? Here I have full cover. I'm thinking about moving here and just using Boom Blast to still be able to fire a grenade launcher shot, because it's going to be so very, very powerful. I don't know how return fire is going to work in that circumstance, though. And of course, Bave has been placed in a location that Bave has absolutely no reason to be in, considering that we have known the enemy force was coming, and have been preparing for them for somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 hours. And, you know, given that there's only one door and everything. Alright, so we'll just get over here and be ready to do a thing next turn, maybe. Then Tiny is similarly way out of position. You know, one thing we could do is we could have Tiny rally the troops to pass an action point over to Vanessa. Alright, I'm gonna dash. And then we'll do 1 more action point worth of movement. You know, I'm not even gonna do that yet. Hold on. You can step over here and soften some guys up, or it's probably better to do that after the grenade shot, actually. So yeah, if we move to right here, and then I rally the troops, Lise ends up at full AP and can take 2 sniper shots. I'm liking this rally the troops plan. And she has a shot on a bunch of important people. Okay. Where is Pondus? Of course. Pondus is as far in the back corner as possible. Okay, so she cannot get to a position with 2 action points where she can shoot, which means even post rally the troops, she still doesn't have a shot. Well, you know, I guess we could use Vanish from here, though, right? Yeah, I'm going to stop right there. We can Vanish into a quick aim to get a pickup. Everybody should spend at least 1 action point before we press this button. So Vanessa needs to... Man, I sure wish we could get into this cover with 1 action point, because then I could blast and do 2. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm still just going to move here. I'm going to hope that this is enough cover that that return fire is not really a viable option, and then you're the last person who needs to do something. Again, very concerned about return fire. Apparently I cannot see anybody from cover. Yeah, that's tricky. I don't really know what to do with you. Maybe the smart move with Grandpa is moving back. And then from this position, I would have enough action points to take 1 sniper shot. And this makes it easier for me to feed will points back to everybody else. Okay. So now, we can do this without wasting any action points. Rally up, everyone.
What's our move? Let's see.
Okay, so you can do this, which seems great, and then just move back a little bit more. I'm hoping the 25 armor is enough to survive whatever return fire I provoke by doing this, but it also seems like sometimes they don't return fire when you have high cover. So I guess we'll just see what happens. Are they all going to get one? Nope, only one of them, and it was not very much damage. And then we step back behind the real cover. Part of me wants to just stay here so that I can Boom Blast next turn with maximum effectiveness, but you know what? They're going to run forward anyway. And that was a pretty good softening up shot. So what's the total damage? We broke that guy's launcher arm, and his other arm's a pincer, so we basically removed that guy from combat. And a little bit of damage to a whole bunch of others. Alright, Pondus. I'm assuming, yeah, okay. Vanish out to the open, and then you should be able to pick up any one of these injured dudes, right? I guess we should pick the one that has the highest health and is in the best shape. That guy's actually a total menace. This guy, also a problem. That guy, also... Okay, they're all still a problem. Oh, wait, this guy only has a pincer on the one arm. Yeah, okay, he's less of an issue. And I don't actually kill this guy, it looks like, unless I hit his head. The fact that he's higher on health probably means that I should aim for him, though. So if I fail to hit his head, a shot to the leg won't quite be lethal. So I'll only do 214. It'll leave him at 16 health, bleeding for 10, which is not dead, but that's a situation where Grandpa could pick him up. Yeah, I'm just going to aim for his head and see what's what. Actually, the headshot doesn't kill either. Why am I getting an indication like I'm going to get a kill here? Yeah, like when I aim right there. Oh, because if I hit the torso has such a small amount of armor. Well, I guess that's where we're aiming, then. Oh, I got him. Pondus is pretty good at her job.
Ready for action.
Okay, you are double quick aiming. Probably more at the siren here, right? I think that's the most pressing target. Please don't miss. I think that missed. I think that went to the arm. Well... Oh no, that hit the head, okay. The arm is lit up, but it's just from grenade damage. Well, yeah, we just do it again, right? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous, given how much of the circle didn't have enemy in it there. Okay, you could shoot at somebody. This is only going to do 50 damage. Also, I could panic someone. Do I want to panic you? Well, we're going to get back 2 of the 3 will points immediately, so I guess I may as well, right? I guess my other option is I could do this thing. We could fire off a couple of armor-piercing shots and just try to, like, soften up the enemy for everybody else. Yeah, that's probably good. I'm not afraid of the siren at this point. Lost the ability to scream at the gun, so now I just look at it and I shake my head really fast. And we trust that the gun gets the point. Let's also armor break the other Arthron, or would I rather do it on the siren? Maybe we do it like this, and maybe we hit them both? No, okay. Just softened up that Arthron, but that should make life real easy for everybody else. And then, I don't really have a move. I guess I could still panic the siren, but it doesn't feel like I need to, right? I guess I'll just shoot at somebody and put some acid damage up. No, I will not. Shotguns.
Let's go.
Alright, who's left? Bave has a single action point, which I'm obviously not going to adrenaline into anything. I think maybe Bave doesn't do anything. Feels a little wasteful, but what, like, yeah, I don't really have a play with 1 point. Yeah, I think you're good. This is maybe, like, a little worrying. That's fine. Alright, so lots of acid and bleeding. They are on the clock now. And I know they're very accurate, but yeah, it does seem like this would be a tough shot for them. Alright, that guy just killed himself. We got fairly lucky here, I think. It put a bunch of our units in nonsensical locations, but the ones who were in the really bad places are at least the people who could deal with being in really bad places. Okay, I appreciate you. Aw. I was gonna say, I appreciate you stopping in the open, but then you didn't. Well, at the very least, that's an easy place for me to employ the personal defense weapon. But this guy's a little bit of a danger. Yeah, that laser rifle is definitely one of the most dangerous weapons that any of these enemies have. So we need to figure out a plan for putting that guy away. Also, howdy. That's real close to me. Okay, first up, Pondus. Pondus, who apparently can't hit any enemies at all? This is full crosshair on that dude. I'm assuming that what's actually happening here is that the hitbox of that light post is way bigger than it looks. So I guess we'll double move forward and then just do a quick shot. Not really given a lot of options here. Okay. So that has panicked you. You are at 20 will points. So, not going to be easy to deal with. A mind control here would be pretty cool. And you have Pain Chameleon as well. Vanessa's situation has gotten a little strange. I mean, I guess we could just shoot the arm off of this guy. Yeah, there we go. Problem solved. And then I do have the ability to shoot at some others. I could also, of course, still grenade.
Executing.
Apparently can't shoot that where I'd like. Oh, the walkway. Well, I don't know. Hold on. We'll come back to you. What do you have? Arthron, who is still a problem. Or that guy. And yeah, it's just double quick aim time again. Double quick aim continues to be the correct choice. Who would have thought? Alright, well, I missed his face entirely. And I didn't even hit him. I hit the gun he was holding, which is still something. But it has left him with a launcher arm. So I was going to swap over and hit this guy with the second shot. But maybe that's not really a good plan. Because other people might be able to hit him. This dude, nobody else really has an angle on. Guess we'll take the other arm. Okay. We do just enough damage thanks to Bloodlust to outdo one of these arms. Oh no, we don't. We can kill an upper arm. The lower arms just a little bit too tough. Also, odds are pretty low that we would actually get a hit. Well, I don't know that you have a lot of other moves here, so I think I'm just going to go for this. Okay, I did in fact hit that lower arm. So that should be a relatively easy pickup for somebody. This doesn't feel useful. Hold on. Let me see what other people have available to them. You might just run. We do have the option of, like, Boom Blast, step forward, fire, and then run backward. But I also could just run, right? Just ignore all of them and try to, like, get up on the walkway. Actually, I kind of like that.
Channel open.
Let's see here. Babe, if we were to have you say... I could dash forward to here. That would not leave me enough action points for an armor break. And this guy is still pretty much fully armored. So I'd have a hard time killing him. This is tough. And you're not going to be able to get anywhere near actual shooting range. You're going to have to just, like, run inside and get ready to shoot grenades later. I think I'm actually going to have Grandpa back up a little bit, because he got clipped pretty bad, and he does not have a lot of armor on, actually. Yeah, I can move back to here while still maintaining will range on everybody else. And that lets Tiny move up here. I don't know, that probably doesn't make any sense, though. We can have Tiny dash to this location and then shoot a grenade that will probably be pretty meaningful. Then I'm going to get hit real hard. I guess you have 32 armor, though. I'm going to do it. Are you inside the will bubble? You totally are.
What's needed?
Alright. So he has one arm left, and it's the pincer. Okay, that's not too bad. That's a situation we can deal with.
Let's see now.
Oh, there is a shot here somewhere. I saw it. I saw it for a moment. That would be pretty cool. It does mean that I can't move, though. Do I need to move? 25 armor on 180 health? I probably don't need to. I might just throw down a turret and back up, though. Oh, right. Throw a turret and then back up. I gotta remember that that's an option now. You can even throw it, like, around a corner a little bit. You put some spin on it. It's like Wanted. That's the one thing they never really did in that movie. Why use your gun to sort of throw a bullet around a corner when you could instead throw a gun around a corner in such a way that it can shoot bullets around a corner for you later? We're gonna make this a little bit safer by just killing some enemies. I need to do an armor break here for this to really have a chance of working. Yeah.
Targeting.
And then this is just a kill. He missed one of the shots, and so failed to recoup his will points. That's annoying. Well, nothing for it at this point. So all that's left is me having to determine what to do about this situation. I'm a little worried that I'm going to throw the turret out and it's going to get destroyed. But I guess if it draws enemy attention, I'm going to actually just put it right here, I think. Even though I could throw it significantly further. Because I don't want it to be visible to everyone.
Ready to engage.
And then I'm going to take some pot shots at this dude. And then we're going to spend our last action point moving to better cover.
Moving.
Way out of range. Okay. So they've got to be suffering some pretty serious will reduction at this point. I'm a little bummed out that that did not panic into the open. But I guess I'm glad she moved away from Tiny in case the turret goes after her. Yeah, man, that high cover is not not quite as high as I would like. Alright, you're just leaving. That's fine by me. They sure do like to throw some slow enemy turns at you. People desperately trying to kill the turret. Okay. A disable on the torso. Pretty good for us, I think. You do not have multiple uses of your shot, unfortunately. But we can just shoot this guy right here. Kill him. Actually, if all those shots hit the arm, he doesn't die. We kind of need to, yeah, we kind of need to aim a little lower. Okay, and a kill there means I can quick fire my sniper rifle now.
Confirming target.
Shot to the torso would be pretty alright, but obviously the arm is high priority.
Attack successful.
This one is a healer. Oh, important to remember that we did not just solve the whole problem. Did I just shoot you in the back 4 times? Doesn't feel great, mostly in the sense that it's just like, it's not a lot of damage for the ammo we spend. I guess I don't have to do anything. A kill has re-dazed you, so... That's not actually showing any damage on the health bar, but it would totally do damage. I don't know why it's not. I think I'm just gonna do this. I don't think I'm that scared of that guy. Okay, that is sufficient bleed, although, again, pretty annoyed that I am constantly getting denied on the on the will point front. There's not a ton of sense in you moving up, except that I guess I have the will points necessary to, or the action points necessary to move to here, pick the turret up, and throw it out a little further to interface with that guy. Can we get Pondus to a place where she can see the new dude? No. Alright, well then she can just run up here. And yes, I am sheltering right next to the giant flammable gas container. I don't think it's going to be an issue. And I think I am going to have Pondus just run up here and start shooting at this this siren. We have to kill this siren at some point. Again, denied. So, Grandpa can get a shot on that dude, but, like, it just leaves me in the open afterward. Oh, he doesn't have a rifle. So maybe this is okay, actually. He's not going to move up enough to get a grenade launcher shot on us. We'll just take whatever shot we have here. Oof, it's bad. Hey, what a surprise, I missed. And then we fall back as far as I am allowed. There's no sense at all in me shooting. I guess, yeah, just like run up onto the landing here. This is unfortunately kind of annoying to navigate. Where am I allowed to go?
Running.
Okay. We can maybe make it up onto the walkway next turn. Alright, 2 enemies down. New guy spawned in. That guy ran to a position where he is not able to interact with the rest of the map. Just like a very annoying thing for him to do. And apparently there's just going to be more dudes forever. There is a guy right there, right? Yeah, I think the problem is just that Grandpa's in the way. Why don't you step out of the way, then? No, I still don't have him, it looks like. Oh, he's like... Yeah, I gotta move to the side a little bit.
On the move.
Okay. Is he... He's a pain chameleon? Well... He's far enough away that his arms are actually pretty hard to hit. So he's holding an Iron Fury, so actually it's not even really worth doing. I'm just gonna shoot him in the face. He'll pain chameleon, and then he'll slowly bleed to death over a couple of turns. Can you hit this guy? No, it's actually really hard to fire a grenade any reasonable distance in here. Oh, wait. No, wait. There's something. I saw a shot in there. Somewhere around here. Yeah, it's such a narrow thing that I bet I wouldn't hit it. We could do a dash over to here, which certainly gives me a better angle, but also leaves me extremely vulnerable. Let's see, you could move to, like, here and boom blast, potentially. It's a little bit of a bummer that I won't be able to tell whether the boom blast would actually allow me to shoot where I want to shoot, because you can't even test if you don't have enough action points. But, like, if I don't use it, as much as I would love to use it for a double shot turn, if I don't use it now, I probably will not use it at all. Let's try to shoot this right here. Okay, that was a pretty good shot. And then just back into perfect safety. Did I kill that guy? Hold on. Yes, I did. We got will for it. That's pretty handy. So I might not do anything with Tiny, I guess. Maybe just, like, move forward a little bit.
I'm going.
And I guess once I've done this, I could Boom Blast. Doesn't necessarily feel great, but also... we're probably getting pretty close to the end of this here. May as well. No sense in just having willpower when the mission ends, right? Okay, both of that guy's arms. Actually pretty good. It's a decent use of the grenade. I assume he still has a poison head. Yeah, so we don't necessarily want to run like all the way up. Even though I do very badly want to shoot that guy. We might just do a bunch of overwatching. I can probably hit this guy. Yeah, I guess we may as well.
Enemy down.
Yeah, it doesn't help us to leave him alive. And then... I don't know, you Overwatch? The guy has to come out eventually, right? Maybe not. He might have been in panic mode there. It's possible.
I'm reloading.
Should probably have grenades in the grenade launcher. And yeah, we're just going to have somebody rush in there. It's probably Babe's job. I guess it makes a lot of sense for it to be Tiny. Oh, Tiny doesn't have dash. Never mind. Well, then this sounds like Babe's job. Babe can make it all the way to here, where he has decent cover at least. And enough action points left to retreat if this turns out to be a really bad idea. So, Pincer, Spitterhead. I do have the will for an armor break, but it doesn't solve the problem by itself. He definitely will not die. He has 3 will points left, so actually, knocking his head off would probably... I wonder if I could get Grandpa in range for, like, a mind control. So you need an action point left. So I'd have to run all the way down to here. And as things stand now, Babe could armor break, shoot the dude, and then run to safety somewhere. I think that's, yeah, let's start with that. Alright, man, calm down. Alright, he should be very vulnerable to panic now. So I'm going to run way up here. Do we need line of sight for mind control? Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. You don't have enough action points to do any... I mean, I guess I could just, like, run over here and chuck a grenade. I do have a fire grenade. This Virophage grenade... The Virophage damage doesn't really seem to do very much. But the incendiary grenade, it'll do something. Hopefully panic him a little bit. Or maybe just... oh man, maybe I don't bother. No, let's try it. And I'm hoping I have an angle here. Solid accuracy. Then yeah, just get back behind cover. You...
Let's go.
probably can't hit him, I'm guessing. Actually, it's not that far off. If I moved all the way to out here and then hit Boom Blast, I wonder. 'Cause we've widened this angle a little bit, right? Looks like definitely not. Oh, maybe. Alright, Babe has to move away first, because there's a real good chance I'm just going to hit Babe with that. Boy, I sure hope we don't get a bunch more enemy spawns. The second grenade launcher is a big upgrade for the team. Oh, so close. That's fine. Easy enough to just fly back to Symes. So, if we... I mean, I don't think we have anything else to do, right? Just sit around. We'll probably be able to get another level up. Base has been saved for now. Yeah, make me one of those. Also, manufacturing should probably produce us some grenades, because we have spent some grenades. I do like... Make me a couple of Odins. These don't seem great, but make a couple of purification grenades. Yeah, there we go. I think that's really all that we have. All that we can do of value at this point. Then, like I said, just fly home. Oh, that thing has become a citadel. So I guess we could go wipe it out, probably pretty quickly. The remains of a new Jericho squad have been found in the wilderness. It would appear that one of the soldiers killed the others in their sleep, gutted them, and arranged their entrails in an elaborate spiral pattern. He then sat in the middle of the pattern until, as far as we can tell, he starved to death. Yep, understood. That's the only thing you can say to something like that. The oniric panic index, oniric delirium index, is getting like a little high. You know, I'm going to sit here until we are at full, and then maybe we will go to that citadel. Just knock it out to lower the panic index a little bit. Yeah, that's worth doing. It's not like these are terribly difficult. Threat level high. What does that mean? Who knows? The game certainly doesn't. You cannot do ammo. We could have spent more time harassing New Jericho and stealing their technology. I do like the way that the reverse engineering thing works, where you can get by without making friends with a faction if you're willing to attack them and steal their stuff and then spend some research time on it. I think there are a lot of good ideas in this game. I just there's also some ideas that are fine on the surface but not all that well executed. So like the missionary centers that we Synedrian researched and then we borrowed their research from. Whenever a missionary center is built in a Synedrian haven, it expands the haven's recruitment radius, and that like they actually start to convert other nearby havens according to the hover over text on those things. That's a cool idea, but it doesn't matter at all because you don't care what haven belongs to who for the most part. It doesn't really help you to like try to usher Synedrian into control of all of the havens or anything. I would love to be able to shoot one of these sirens dead at the beginning of the battle here. Alright, if you're standing right there, you'll have some shots. Is this worth spending a vanish for so that we have the double? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, what does that shot look like? It doesn't exist. Shot was a lie. Do you have a better shot? Kind of? Yeah, that's a shame. We just basically like lost some resources there to dishonesty on the game's part. It's gonna be the best way to hit you. So a boom blast will probably work. We could boom blast this way instead. The enemies are not... They're not automatically aware of us, right?
I'm going.
I guess I have to step up here. The vanish was a total waste. But we can do this now. Fingers crossed. Okay, it's a pretty good start. Then, how do I get a shot on you? I mean, we'd have to destroy some cover to get a shot on you. So I guess I am going to just boom blast.
I'm here.
We'll try to open up the path here. Shoot it like that, and maximize damage to the structures. Wow, that is 100% exactly where I wanted that to go. That was absolutely perfect. Yeah, wow. 2 super clean shots. Really good work.
Standing by. Confirming target.
So now we have the shot. Well, I'm not going to be able to kill you, but I can make your life very unhappy.
All I need is a clear shot.
So we'll go for the head first. I'd really like to hit the head and the torso here. Yeah, going for the tail doesn't really make a lot of sense. But the head's way more important, so I was willing to take a second shot if needed.
Zooming in.
Alright, that's going to be real rough for you. I don't know if there's a lot of reason for you to move at all. I definitely want... Let's see, I'm allowed to panic you. I do need line of sight for the panic. I don't really want you to panic, though. I want you to run forward. You, we could panic. That would be fine. Wow. Well, fairly unlikely to get that shot. Does that guy have a gun on his other arm? Oh, he has nothing on his other arm, in fact. Alright, I'm just going to try for this shot, then. Okay, no big surprise. Bave. Bave can dash probably to a position where he has some kind of shot. And I can pretty much stand in the open, since nobody has a gun. Spotted an additional Arthron, who is probably not aware of us, but does totally have a gun. And I'm not going to spend armor break because we need to be ready for the Scylla when it shows up. Okay, broke his arm, good enough for me. Spotted an additional enemy. Looks like... Okay, gun launcher. The bad kind. Maybe they made a change where the enemies, the Scylla doesn't start, like, on the table, effectively. That would be a smart thing to do. One of the few things they could do that would really, like, make a lot of sense as a way of making these missions more difficult. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to fastball this turret somewhere. Where will it actually be able to hit anybody, is I guess the question. This is a pretty good spot, I guess. Actually, that's pretty clean. I'm worried about the range making accuracy a problem, but at least it's not obstructed. Ooh, that's not great. Also, aware of us at the very beginning of the mission. And successfully gooed 4 people. Their accuracy is low enough that it doesn't make sense to treat them as though they have a realistic chance of hitting you. which means that stuff like that is going to happen. And most of the time, if you spend a bunch of effort spacing your guys out, you're actually just making it more likely that you'll have people get hit. And that guy chose not to move up at all. And... oh, there's the Scylla's way at the back, and it's launching worms at us. Well, this is certainly a more difficult Citadel mission than we usually get. Okay. Not too shabby.
What's our plan?
We are actually going to have to kill all the enemies, though, it looks like. You are still counted as stealthed, which gives us some opportunities. I don't agree that that's a shot. I think you're slightly mistaken there, game. I'm not going to be able to do anything about you, probably. Interesting that the machine gun is the only part of that guy that's visible. I mean, there's not a play for Pondus other than shoot some guys quickly, right? Alright, please land this. Didn't get it. We have other people who can deal with the worms. I'm not too worried about them. Okay, there we go. Keep that guy from approaching in any useful way. And then... we're not going to be able to damage burst the enemy down here, the Scylla. So an Iron Fury, that's not a very high priority. Probably the best thing I could do is just kill the Siren. Because we do have to stop it from running over and eventually meleeing us. Oh no, never mind, it's already panicked. Do not care about it at all, in fact. That Arthron is not really shootable. Neither are you. You, though. You I could shoot. So you are a Pain Chameleon. It's not great, but that's fine.
Gotcha.
Alright, dude is bleeding for a ton and a half. Alright, hold on. Before we do anything else with Bave, let's take some actions with some others. So, the fact that we can't get cover means that it's really important that we get this part right.
All I need is a clear shot.
Wow, Lisa's shot is remarkably bad on these things. She's supposed to be good at this.
We got him.
Oh, wait a second, hold on. That's right. The +1 will on kills thing triggers on enemies that don't normally give will for being killed. So we should pick up those guys with Vanessa, because it's just like free will points for everybody. Okay.
Comms online.
That means Lise should probably be spending her action points doing other stuff. That's not an enemy. Like, for real, there's nobody there. Okay, so... can't shoot through Grandpa, and that's going to cause a problem. I could probably hit this guy if Grandpa wasn't there. In fact, definitely, because look at how good Grandpa's shot is. Well, we may as well take an armor-breaking sniper shot. Like, deny this guy his carapace armor. Maybe somebody else can finish the job. Nope, just completely missed the shot entirely. Cool.
Here.
I'm not going to be able to hit them with a grenade anyway.
On target.
Maybe I do an armor break here. Since it looks like we're not going to be able to burst the Scylla down anyway. Okay, that was decent damage. Wait, which Arthron was that? I thought I was shooting at this guy. Oh no, I was... Wow. I'm surprised Bave could hit that dude. Well, I suppose I will Boom Blast. So we need the range, and I may as well fire 2 grenades since I can't do anything else. Wow, man, Bave is on it today. This shot is a little bit more difficult. There's some real needle threading to be done here. Well, that was pretty good. It wasn't exactly where I aimed, but he did damage the launcher. He didn't actually do any meat damage, but he got something accomplished. There's not even a point in shooting. So the only question is, do I do a Boom Blast so that I can get 1 grenade shot off? I think I do. Not sure if that dude's actually going to die, but he'll get close. Ah. Yep, it was in fact off. Not just a bit. It was considerably more than a bit. Oh no, you're dead. Okay, cool. Well, this is going to be real tough for a whole bunch of enemies, and I guess just Overwatch or something? Yeah, it's probably just Overwatch. Overwatch this away.
Providing Overwatch.
You can also Overwatch, but in a different direction. Alright, so there's still 2 relatively healthy Arthrons on the left side. And this thing's just going to stand back and shoot worms at us. Oh, no, it's running forward for no reason. It's destroying everything it can. I guess because destroying stuff's fun? Yeah, that's all the reason you need, really. There is 1 more healthy Arthron on that side, too, it looks like. Okay, we can deal with this. This is a situation that is controllable. Not yet under control, but at least controllable. It's just goo shooting at the same people. Weird that the camera is centered over here for that guy's turn. Okay, that's a little bit of a shame because those guys are probably too far apart for Vanessa to be able to pick them all up easily. Okay, good contribution, turret. Well done. Is anybody at full will? Okay, so if people are going to use some will abilities, we should do that first. So you don't, as it stands now, you don't actually have the ability to do anything useful. You could shoot this guy in the head. Yeah, alright. Or I could have somebody else do an armor break that hits his abdomen. Which I might be able to do that. I might mind control the worms. Not I think the right thing to do in this situation. What about with the rifle? Okay, with the rifle we can just about guarantee a shot. So we'll do an armor break. Open up the Chiron's abdomen for people. And then Lise can take a quick aim shot at that abdomen. We got to get rid of it eventually, right? Pondus is low enough already. Okay. People are all low enough to benefit from the will regeneration. Let's go ahead and... Sorry. Actually, no, it's definitely not grenades. That's a little too risky. Okay, interesting. Definitely not the way I wanted that to go. And then I probably just want to run closer before firing, right?
Aiming.
We'll worry about the rest of the enemies some other time. Really incredible work. Just definitely a real way for things to actually go. I guess we're doing some of this. Not the way I want to be spending the comparatively much more valuable action points of the snipers. Okay, and then trying to select Tiny. There we go. Then it's Boom Blast again, right? Like, stakes are getting a little bit higher here with all of the actual gun enemies approaching. I want to do this thing. I mean, it's probably not actually the right idea, because although I do love getting kills. How close are you to bleeding out? Okay, you'll just die on your own before you can do anything meaningful. It's true of both of you. So yeah, we want to shoot the grenade back here. Okay, actually a pretty bad shot, but you know, they can't all be winners. Let's see some equipment break. Well, the head got damaged out at least. That's something.
Channel open.
The odds of me being able to kill you are basically zero. You're still far enough away that it's probably not a big issue. Alright, we have
Need an angle.
2 volleys in which to kill this guy. Okay, that should be a pickup we can get. Even more panic, which is always good for us. You, for some reason, can't see most of the enemies? Kind of makes me not even want to spend this. Feels like she ought to have some kind of shot. Well, I'm gonna hit it. We'll look over there manually and see exactly what's going on. I thought she had a shot earlier. Oh, was that Pondus? We had a shot from where she's standing on that guy, that distant Arthron. Okay, well, I guess we may as well shoot the Mist Sentinel. It doesn't really hurt us to do it.
On the mark.
You, I don't know, man. Alright, so we have a fair number of enemies bleeding to death over the next couple of turns. We have a couple of other enemies who are permanently panicked, effectively. Oh, the Scylla is maybe in let's just end this mode? That guy's going to be able to actually... Yeah, that Arthron over there is going to be able to actually hit us with a grenade launcher. So we need to make dealing with him a priority. That guy has a launcher arm and a pincer, so he's not dangerous until he gets a little closer. It might be the case that the goo lasts too long. Maybe it should just be one turn. Because we've got a bunch of people who are basically permanently stuck in the open. Okay, goo guy's almost dead. Where's Vanessa? Sure, everybody... Okay, yes, so everybody is ready to take advantage. Some more of Vanessa killing worms. Here's the... Boy, I can't even tell that there's a worm there. I'm gonna spend one action point just moving into a better shooting position. Very annoying. Alright, well, everybody only gets one will instead of the two they should have gotten. And then somebody else has to pick up this other one. Okay. And the third one just landed off the map, I think. Well, that guy's just pincer, right? No, that one has a machine gun. We could have Bave run over here and shotgun this guy at point-blank range to try to remove his arm, which will probably work, but if it doesn't kill him, then he's just going to be able to poison spit me really hard. Tiny has Boom Blast again, which we absolutely use. And we use it to do this, I think? And if we expose that guy by destroying that cover... then the second grenade could have gone in the other direction. You know what? We did weaken his cover. I may have opened up a better shot. That's better. It's still not good. Does Pondus have him? No, Pondus does not have him. We'd start working on the Scylla. Oh, and in fact we probably should, because Sonic Blast is not a joke. Effective range 20 days everybody. Seems real bad. So, Bave might be on his own? Because I think we do have to shoot the second grenade this way. This guy's just gonna be able to machine gun all of our people who are stuck standing in the open. Okay, problem solved. So yeah, Pondus does 2 quick aim sniper shots into the Scylla's head, and then we gotta put some more damage on it on top of that. So otherwise, we're gonna be in real rough shape here when we're all stuck in the open and also dazed.
Identifying targets.
Alright, so we need 40 more damage to that thing's head. You are very inaccurate. You know what? I should have done this first. I should have just started with... We can't guarantee that we would have hit the right spot with the armor break, but like this is definitely a thing. Yeah, that was silly of me. Now let's aim it like this. 160 armor. I think I must have hit some good stuff there. I hit head and carapace and spawning abdomen. Okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty alright. That's a pretty alright outcome. Okay, head disabled. We got there. Which means that Lise doesn't necessarily have to shoot that guy.
Targeting.
Oh. I have a much better shot on this guy than I thought I did. So we can just disable his arm this way. Alright, then his head becomes the next most important thing. If I hit 2 of the 3 shots from the volley on his head, then he's completely disarmed. Okay, cool. So that guy is dealt with. Which means that we don't have a ton of immediate threats. This siren is still able to melee us, but won't be able to do it next turn. So I think all that's left is just shooting at the Scylla. Oh, there's the pain... Like, actually killing the Painworm Chiron might be a good idea. Or maybe at least putting it in a place where it can be panicked. Did that work? No, it did not panic. Oh, hey, it does have those big smashers. Like, it could just smash us. Well, with it having moved directly up on top of me like this, I think there's pretty good odds I'm going to be able to do an awful lot of damage to it real fast here. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about it as a melee threat, but I suppose it is, huh? Okay, the goo on a couple of our people has worn off. We might be able to resolve this problem just by causing a bunch of panic. There's an enemy or 2 that we should be able to take out in one shot. So we'll see what the situation looks like will points wise here. Alright, that's not really the most relevant target. You are on 0 will, because, right, 20 points of, we had a considerable amount of virus on you, actually. So you're on 0 will. This one still has plenty, I'm sure, because we haven't, not plenty. We haven't damaged the head at all. You have a grenade launcher and full health, so we do have to care about you, and you have 5 will. Okay. So we can definitely do some panic inducement.
Ready to engage.
We can also do this. Oh, I guess the one at my feet there is not real. It is a dead one. Okay. So where is the other? It's back there. I really, really, really want to give one more will point to Tiny. Okay, so now Tiny can double dump Boom Blast grenades directly onto the Scylla here, stripping even more armor. I mean, the armor's off the important parts, right? The big parts. Oh, you're kidding me. The game did not just crash on me. Yes, of course it did. Yes, of course it did. You guys, I am so frustrated with the constant crashing. Alright, that's where we're going to call it for today. I may have to play a bunch more because there might not be an autosave. I'll tell you what, we're just going to load up past the Citadel destruction at the beginning of the next episode, because I can take out a Citadel. We all know I can. You don't always have to see it. That's going to be it for us for today, and I'm very nearly done with this game as a whole. Come back next time for hopefully the ending, and we'll see you then.